All right, so welcome back. Be your own boss, boss up with K. You know what? I teach you how to get those gig jobs, those driving gigs, medical courier, freight, expediting, anything to help you level up out that 9 to 5 rat race. We about that. And of course, I'm here with another great driving gig for the medical courier boys. For you guys interested in becoming a medical courier driver, I'm gonna tell you what it's all about. And this company, how to get started with them. It's the great medical courier company to get your, Let's just get into it. What we're talking about, you see the title, you see the thumbnail, drop off. Yep, we about to drop it on off, pick up, drop off. That's the name of the game. Now, drop off is a bigger company that does last mile. They partner with a lot of other companies, but right now, one of their main streams of revenue is the medical courier field, and particularly still picking up medical samples, C19 samples, blood work, DNA tests, anything that's medical related that clinics and hospitals do and need tested overnight, or have to get sent out to a different lab. You pick those up and then drop them off to a different location. So that's in a nutshell. That's what your medical courier work with drop off. A little something different than the video I posted earlier, where you see me delivering medical prescriptions to patients. This is different side of the medical courier field. Sometimes it's a little bit more pay, but it's a lot more running around. You have to, go to different locations, then go to one main location to drop everything off. Usually close to an airport if it's some overnight stuff that needs to be tested very quickly, or, you send it to a lab or something of that nature. And then one time I had to pick up from a lab and actually take it to FedEx myself with this company, but not this company in particular, but with another company. But we're talking about drop off today. So of course, we're going to hop into the laptop, check out the website, see what you got to do to apply, see what the application looks like. Of course, hop on Glassdoor and Indeed to actually get some real deal salary information. We don't want the fake information. We want the real. We want what you guys who already been driving for drop off have been saying. So if you're already a drop off employee, leave a comment down below. Give us a real testimony. You like it, you love it. If you'd be interested in drop off, if you applied, you haven't heard back, let us know. I do know a lot of these companies, they get thousands of applications, depending on what area you're in, especially in a large city where people are looking for work. Sometimes you get on the waiting list, but I think I may have a way for you guys to shorten up the waiting list. So stay tuned to the end of the video. I'm gonna give you all a trick to get on in. All right, let's hop on in. All right, now we are in the laptop, dropoff.com. You see the website, you see the link. Of course, it's going to be down in the description area below. I drop all the gems off to you guys. I don't make you search for all this stuff. I'm going to hit it right there in your lap. So drop off, sign up with them. A little bit about drop off. They do everything from last mile to healthcare to, technology, packages, food delivery. Anything that needs to be dropped off, they're going to drop it off to you. Of course, you can drive your own vehicle, flexible hours, you pay by the delivery, package never people. And you kind of go through an app where you can get your directions where you're going. So with this medical courier deal, you're going to have a clinic where you're going to go to. They're going to have what exactly you're going to pick up, how many, 1, 2 quantity samples, when it's going to be ready. And then you got how much time you got left to get to the next clinic. Now, it's very important that you guys are very manageable of your time. If you are not, then these samples could possibly spoil if they're not picked up and refrigerated in a timely manner. So they give you a time frame of when you got to go pick everything up, a window, and then you really can't even be too early. Sometimes the clinics that don't have the samples ready or packed up properly, so you may have to wait. And so just make sure you be mindful of the time, get there on time within 5 minutes of the time frame. They have it set up from when you're driving, place to place. I know traffic and sometimes things happen, but like after the first 2 times, you kind of get accustomed to your route and you kind of know where you're going. This makes it a lot easier going around the place, especially if you're familiar with your city. So, here's all the other companies that work for. LabCorp is one of the main medical courier, and Quest, one of the 2 main medical companies that you're doing courier for. So that's that. So once you come to the website, just go to Drive for Us, sign up to Drive, and then that's how you begin the application process. Now, stay tuned to the end of the video. I'm going to give you a couple of ways to actually jump the line and, get ahead and get in your drop-off system a little bit sooner. It took me about 6 months to get a phone call back. You guys are extremely busy with applications right now. A lot of YouTubers are talking about this company, the medical courier work. I started talking about it last year, one of the first ones on YouTube talking about this. So be patient, but I'm going to give you some gems to get in the system and cut the line. Now, of course, like any other company, they have a Facebook page. So you can kind of go in here and find some questions of people asking. Here's a phone number. You can kind of get an update of what they got going on, get a feel for the company, see if it's something you want to do. But of course, we, outside of the website itself, we always go to Glassdoor to kind of get a behind the scenes reviews from real drivers, real people who actually work for the company, and just kind of see what they're saying about everything. So with them, they have reviews, full time, fair pay, awesome company, some of the salaries, transportation, courier. See what some of these courier salaries looking like. 40,000. So 40,000 is not bad. Kind of puts you around that 23, 24 and up hour range. Some cities pay more, some cities pay less. But just be mindful of what you need to make in your city. If this is too low, then don't worry about it. Move on to something else. If you're only making $15, $16 an hour, especially if you have a family, you might want to switch up to do some different things. Add this on in the evening or in the morning before you go to work on the weekend. If it's something you like, you can kind of get more hours. Tell drop off that you're willing to work more hours, more days, and they will send you more routes and more times to work. But it's all about being your own boss, all about building up business. So what you guys can do once you guys figure out, you guys like being a medical courier, you see the ins and outs, you see what type of clinics that you're going to, what type of businesses need these pickup and drop off services. Then on your spare time, you can print some cars up, get your own logistics company, LLC set up and say, hey, I can do this. I can kind of beat the prices of what you're paying right now. Let me earn some business. Try me out for one day. Try me out for some small runs. And, you can build your business up that way, especially in a small town that, drop off is not servicing. All these pharmacies, all these clinics need people to pick up and drop off for them. Come in, look presentable, present your business like a real businessman or woman. And it can happen. I've done it before. I've talked to some mom and pop clinics here in kind of the suburbs of Atlanta, where a lot of these app places are not hitting, and they need people to drop off stuff for them. So go ahead, try it out, put your name out there, get some cards, some flyers printed up, and start, building your business up outside of these apps and start getting to some real money. But right now, this is the way to get some experience, see the ins and outs of the industry, and that's what we're going to do. So here is the drop-off application. Some of the things that they ask for. Want you to be flexible with your hours. Have to be 21 and up. Sorry about that. If you are under 21, iPhone, kind of tech savvy. Now, this is low skill work. Everybody know how to work a smartphone. Everybody know how to pull up and log into an app. So they're not going to pay you a whole bunch of money, but you still have to be paying attention to details and what you're picking up. Make sure you get the right pictures. Make sure you're marking the right samples picked up. They are going to do a background check. They are going to check on your car, make sure your car is not too old. I think it has to be like 12 years or newer type of vehicle. They want to know, you know, can't be a truck. Usually they frown upon truck when picking up samples with the open bed. Now, if you have a cover on your bed with a lock, then you can do this. But if not, then you're liable to have your samples stolen when you get to the next location. So they want, you know, something that you can lock away the samples and it's not exposed to the elements as well. Because a lot of times you have to keep these things cool. Of course, they want to know, you know, how old your vehicle is. But for that reason, they don't want too old vehicles. Have to pick up at least 50 pounds. I've never picked up anything that heavy, but sometimes you can. Sometimes they do load you up with big bags of medical samples. So that may be a must if you have any kind of, you know, muscle issues or nerve issues. Could be limiting, but you can always bring carts, bring equipment with you, you know, inside places to move big stuff around. You don't have to worry about toting everything. How many hours you work, days of the week you're working, how'd you hear about drop off? You know, you're gonna say your boy K. Why you interested in, you know, you want to get to the money, you want to do something different than food delivery, you want to work with people, you want to not work with people, but start working with people, start driving people around, start driving food around. You want to just pick up a product and drop it off and work independently. And then, you know, some do drug tests. I haven't heard anybody been drug testing. I wasn't, but things to be changed. That could be one way they're going to weed out drivers. They're going to have a lot of applications flooding, especially when this video comes out and other content creators on YouTube are doing reviews about drop off. So just be patient with them, but I'm going to show you a way to actually get in and, you know, fill out the application, get your application pulled a little bit faster. Now, see, having trouble. These people, I don't know exactly who this is, but this is somebody who actually works for drop off. They could just be in technical support and say your application will go through, but I would email them if you haven't heard anything back within 2 or 3 weeks after, you know, submitting all your paperwork, doing the test and everything. You know, hit them up, send them an email, say, hey, you submitted, you know, you haven't heard anything back, nothing was pulled. Can you check? A lot of times these employees will either check for you or send you an email or a number or a contact person to get a hold of. That's one way I was able to kind of, you know, jump the line and get in. So that's a free gem for you guys. Like I said, always do your research about these companies. Yelp sometimes has great reviews about people who's driving for them before, or they may have a competitor to drop off, like this Midtown Courier. So if you are, you know, this is probably Midtown Atlanta, but depending on your city and state, it'll geolocate a competitor drop off, and you kind of hit that competitor up and see if they need work, or you can partner with them or anything. Little free game, free gem for you guys. Of course, the app is on the Play Store and the iOS. But indeed, yes, indeed is going to show you where all the places are hiring. Indeed is pretty good about keeping things update, although this was, you know, submitted 30 days ago. So I'm not sure if they're still hiring in these markets, but here are some of the major markets that drop off is hiring in. So you definitely want to get in now. Like I said, they're going to be flooded with applications pretty soon. Birmingham, here's 2 Alabama locations. I mean, they're all over, you guys. So do not worry about not finding it for your location. What you do have to worry about is getting on that waiting list and, you know, waiting out people who come aboard and drop off, or who can't do this, or, you know, quit after a few days. You got to wake them out until you get in. That's what I had to do. A lot of people was in the system before me around this time last year, but I guess towards the summertime, people going on vacation, they dropped off and they needed me. They came on in. They haven't looked back since. And in the future, I'm going to do some runs with them, show you guys, you know, in the field work. Even though I do have a video going back from last year, if you guys are old subscribers to the channel, I might bring that old video back again for you guys. Here's some more information behind the scenes about them. You know, they are a newer company. You know, still getting founded, still a private company. They're not public. They're like Uber and Lyft, you know, backed by Silicon Valley. So they're going to be having a lot of ups and downs, a lot of revenue structures, different CEOs coming in, changing things around. The app's going to look different from time to time. So just kind of be patient with these newer companies. This ride share, this gig economy, everything is new. Everything is trying to get figured out. But we're trying to be your own boss, and these companies are helping you do that. We're getting up out the 9 to 5 rat race, you guys. All right. And then, of course, LinkedIn has information about them as well. If you're interested in, you know, applying for the company themselves, they have offices in Atlanta, have offices in Austin. If you're a coder, if you're a programmer, you know, if you do things of that nature, you work in logistics, and, you know, you got a degree in that. You want to get in with them, get you some money, use that full-time active income, and then switch it over to your business, your side hustle. And that's what we're about, using money from here and moving it over here so you have to work all your life. All right, guys. All right. So comment down below how you like this video. Comment down below if you got any questions or concerns, any apps you want me to review, any states you haven't seen me cover, any courier companies that you are worried about, you're interested in, let me know. I'll just say, what up, Kay? Love the video, man. Every comment, every like, every subscribe helps this channel get out to a wider audience, helps America get back to work, helps everybody put money in their pockets. That's what we're trying to do. Keep them people creeping inside your house, breaking into your cars. People get money, people busy out here. They ain't got time for the wrong things. All right. All right. Later on, people. We gone. All right. So, like I promised you, at the end of this video, I'm gonna show you a shortcut to jump the line and get in with DropOff. This young brother, Cars and Cribs YouTube channel, one of the only other YouTube channels I rock with out here. This guy's actually out here doing it in the field, driving, not just talking about it, not just interviewing other drivers. Actually out here, really out here driving, showing you guys the ins and outs, showing you guys how much they really paying and how much they not paying. So follow this guy, Cars and Cribs. Tell him your boy Boss Up with K sent you on over there. But check it out. Let's go.
For any of you guys who are interested in DropOff and like your socks off, all you have to do is email me at romeshousereviews@gmail.com. I'm going to put my email address in the comment section so you guys can go ahead and email me and tell me your name, and I'm going to email them, and we going to get you. Hey, I'm going to hook you up, baby. So let's do that, and then you won't have to follow through with all the other stuff I told you guys you got to do, like get your driver's record and all that stuff and all that other stuff, background check and everything, so you can get that grade. So comment below.
All right, so there you go. After you go through the application, after you put your application in, submit your testing, everything you need to do on DropOff in, then email this brother your name, you know, your city, your state, where you're at, and then he's going to do the rest for you guys. Subscribe to his channel, shout him out. All right, there you go. There's the gems. Later.